make mistakes. We have happy accidents. We have happy accidents. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Happy accidents.
He was right. Bob Ross was right. Alright, before I explain why Bob Ross was right, it all started with a commission I got over on TikTok. And the client who ordered this commission, he wanted me to do a One Piece themed painting. The theme for this one would be around the Heart Pirates in One Piece. So basically the Jolly Roger, which is the flag in One Piece. And then the word room underneath it.
Room.
Room, as you saw, is what the character Law says to activate, or says as he's doing his power. And another thing is he wanted it to glow in the dark. So I accepted, because, you know, easy enough. Use my Cricut Explorer Air, cut out the stencil, spray paint a background. What could go wrong? Well, this was back in January when everything was just cold, rainy. If you see my videos from back then in January to like February, December, you know I couldn't do that much spray painting. So since this one was a commission, I wanted to do it as quick as possible. So I had like little pockets of time to do it. And in this time that I did it, it was just very cold. It wasn't raining or anything, it was just cold. So since this one was kind of like a double exposure painting, I wanted to do the crackle effect in the background. But since it was so cold that the crackle effect did not activate in any way, except for like little parts or like little pockets within the painting. So just from that standpoint, it was a fail. But also, he wanted the Jolly Roger symbol to be very colorful. But in mixing all those colors, it kind of just looked like this weird underwater rustic metal that I did not enjoy. So I had to start all over. And since I did the painting on a wood canvas, I decided to just sand it, see if I could take anything off. And that's where the little happy accident came in. So within sanding it, I noticed that this kind of weird, almost abstract look came in. I use the word abstract very loosely. So I didn't sand it too much. I did kind of like a light sand of 800 grit sandpaper. So I did light sanding, wiped it away with the towel. And I thought it looked cool, so I asked the client what he thought of it. He said he liked the background as well, so we kept it, or I kept it. I think that mainly has to do with me using a wood canvas, because if you look closely, you could see pockets of like wood grain in there, and it's a lot more prominent on the sides, which I just think is dope. So yeah, from there, now the only thing left to do was to work on the actual Jolly Roger part, and then the word room. And right here was another little fucky wucky on my part. I tried using acrylic paints this time, but that was not working in any way. So for the first time, I actually brought out the yellow painter's tape and then cut out all the parts that weren't going to get covered with spray paint and decided to do this instead, and it worked out a lot better than I thought, which you'll see at the very end result. And instead of adding multiple colors to it, I decided to just use yellow, orange, and a tad bit of red, which honestly I think looks a lot more pleasing than if it were just like 5-6 different colors in one. And of course the colors still activate under a black light. So now that the spray paint's on the image, it looks a lot better. Next thing to do is do the outlines, and then for room, to kind of like jazz it up, I guess, a bit more, I wanted to do a miniature of the Jolly Roger within the O's of the word room. I mentioned this to the client as well, and he said he liked the idea as well, and he trusted me with it, which was cool. I enjoyed it. I like how it came out. So after doing the outline and then adding the images within the O's, next thing to do was to put a gloss varnish onto it. And well, what do you think? Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. Alright, see you next painting video.